Hey guys, this is Milan from Milan Budgets. Welcome back to my channel. This is another face-on video. Excuse all of the foundation. We actually got sunburnt, so I had to put a lot of foundation on my nose because it looked like a damn tomato. So I'm sorry for that. We will do a quick recap, like what I spent in a week on my trip to Milan, to Italy, basically. So we flew in from Cluj-Napoca, Romania, to Bergamo, which is close to Milan. And their airport is called Orio al Serio, this one. Now, what I did not know was that on April 21st, when we landed, actually all of the types of transportation workers were having a strike on April 21st. So it would have been a bad idea to take the train or the bus towards Milan. And since we landed at like 9:30 p.m., we would have had no chance to get to our accommodation. So was I happy that I chose to book an accommodation here in Azzano, San Paolo? Yes. And just look at the apartment, okay? It's absolutely gorgeous, and we had the entire place to ourselves. And I don't know, it was cheap. And it was worth it to basically commute from Azzano San Paolo to Bergamo the first 2 days. So here we have the April 21st column. The taxi to the airport was about $6. A Coke in the airport was $2.80 because we were thirsty. Then we had a late dinner to a restaurant called Bella Napoli. Half a pizza was €5. A birra Moretti Bianca was $6, and the coperto, which is basically I don't know, tips that are included in the bill, that was €3. So 14 total for my side. So everything that you see here is just my half of what we spent. So basically, from our apartment, we would take the bus to Bergamo. Okay, here's Callie. Do you want to see her? You never saw her up close. She is the one that gets, let's say, on top of me, laying on me whenever I get on the sofa and want to watch some Netflix. Yeah. So the next day we went to Bergamo and we got some coffee. All of the coffee that is listed here is basically a cappuccino, okay? And we got the coffee and a pistachio croissant. That was €3.4. All of the snacks that you see listed are either beer, more beer, some chocolate or chips. So yeah, then we got some really nice pizza. I'll insert a couple of photos, but after. Typically the bus is €3 per way. And then we ate a really good burger made from their locally raised cattle for €13.5. And the house beer was a huge gallon of beer. Then on the 23rd, we had to change accommodations. So from our accommodation in Bergamo, let me zoom you out. We went up here, close to Como, okay? But we didn't stay in Como. We actually lived here in Lora, which is like a suburbia. It was amazing. Like, let me show you the apartment. It was called Como Colorful Apartment on Booking. Just look at it. It's exactly like in the pictures. It was amazing. This blue room was basically, I don't know, Greece themed. It has these beautiful lights and the Santorini poster. And yeah, it was just comfy and really, really nice. So I was really glad of my decision to book this apartment, and the view from the balcony is just amazing. I'll insert a couple of pictures later on. So on this day, we spent almost nothing because we lived off of coffee and train station sandwiches. And then on the 24th and the 25th, we visited Milan. Um, as usual, coffee. This one is just 80 cents because it was from the train station. The coffee at the coffee house in front of the Domo di Milano was 7.5 euros. And then I bought myself a t-shirt from Primark because I wanted it to match my Arizona green tea bottle. Is that weird? In my skirt. Yeah, I absolutely love this shirt, and it was well worth the cost. And we went to see everything. Like we went to a park, we went to a castle. We went on this restaurant on the Navili River. Was just beautiful. They have like a canal with a little ferry that runs through it, and yeah, we had a really nice pasta, and my boyfriend had a pizza there. The train from Milan to Como is 5 euros. It was 5 euros daily. The good thing was that from Lora, where we were situated, sometimes the bus driver didn't have the tickets. So we offered to pay, but he just said, no, no, go right in. It's fine. And that was amazing to me because we could enter the bus and go wherever we wanted, and we didn't have to actually pay. And there were no people checking if we had the tickets or not. I know it's not fair, but yeah. And on the 25th, we did not know this. I was disappointed that I could not go to a certain bar. It's called Bar Luce. And that one was designed by Wes Anderson in 2015. I, I'm sure you know his movies like, I don't know, The Royal Tenenbaums, Aquatic Life of Steve Zissou, The Darjeeling Limited, and of course, Grand Budapest Hotel. We visited the other hotel in Barcelona where he used to film. So yeah. Um, so yeah, I was disappointed because I could not go to that specific bar on April 25th because apparently in Italy on April 25th they have Liberation Day. They celebrate Liberation Day, which is being free from the Nazi and fascist regime. So they had a huge party on the streets and they had a parade and everything. It was so much fun. The crowds were waving flags and singing and dancing, and they had the, I don't know, music blasting from the boombox. It was really fun. But most of the shops were closed. The restaurants were not, but there were like open markets, street markets, flea markets everywhere. These strawberries we got for €1, a casserole, I don't know how to say it, a box of strawberries, and they had so many goodies. They, I don't know, had Chinese tech stuff and clothes and vintage stuff, antique, everything you wanted. And then if you see here ramen and beer, we paid €11 for that because we actually went to Chinatown. We decided to go to Chinatown in Milan, and we had a really nice meal there. Then it stormed, and like we had torrential rain for about 10 minutes. And that gave us the opportunity to go inside the Chinese shop and to look for a cable for my boyfriend to connect his iPhone to the power bank so we can charge it while we're on the move. And you know, I had to look at stationery and cute kawaii stuff in the shops, but I did not find any binders. I did not buy any new binders. I only found a couple of small notepads that had the same like magnetic flap, but I did not get any of those. I was really tempted by some keychains, but I did not get them. So daily we would get coffee either from the train station, or when we stopped in Como, we would get the coffee by the lake and take some photos and enjoy the quiet and the peaceful air and all of the trees. I'll insert many, many pictures after I'm finished talking. And of course, this this came with me, my beautiful envelope from Busy Lizzie's budget. And I still have inside it, let me see. So we have 51, 20, 40, 60. We still have 160 out of the 370. Yeah, that's pretty good. And I'll insert the picture because I saw a sign and it was perfect for this envelope. So thank you so much, Lizzie. This went everywhere with me. Everyone saw me pulling out the money from this. So it was brilliant. So let's see the totals. So I spent 237 euros in total. I have a bit more than that left in my envelope because my boyfriend insisting on paying something and me not repaying him. And this is the budget breakdown. So this is not a pie chart made in a spreadsheet because I sucked at picking the data range, and this is my lunch break and I'm hungry. But I wanted to do this for you guys because I miss you so much and I miss talking to you. So was it worth spending 70 euro on transportation? Yes. I calculated and I actually searched on Booking for accommodation, any hotel, any whatever, for 1 month from now, in May, in June, whatever. You cannot find places that are cheap enough, like entire apartments or whatever, that would fit what we actually paid for the accommodations. So it was 255 in total for the second booking and 158 for the first one. So it's not 400 euros, but we cannot find anything in this price range that is not a love hotel or a hostel where we have to sit in bunk beds. No way in hell am I doing that. So transportation was 71 euros. This for meals is like lunch or dinner, which was around 80. And then snacks is 63. And then coffee, all of the coffee money that I hadn't spent in my own hometown was spent in Italy. And for souvenirs, 45.50. This included a couple of postcards and some chocolates from the airport. They are overpriced, I know, but we couldn't get anything from the store and bring it with us in our backpacks because we travel light. We only bring one pair of shoes, a couple, I don't know, shirts and pants and dresses and skirts, whatever, and you just have to, you just live with those on for a couple of days. So the only regret that I have was the fact that I couldn't visit Wes Anderson's bar. We couldn't visit Lake Como and its surroundings because there's so much to see, there's so much to visit, and it takes a long while. There were queues for the ferry boats every single morning when we would take the bus to Como and to get to the different villages there, like Menaggio, Varena, etc. So it was much better to just visit Bergamo and Milan and to combine this with, I don't know, maybe a trip to Switzerland, because they have trains going directly to Switzerland, to Zurich, and a couple other Italian towns that are close to it. And you can get there in half an hour, cross the border, and they don't ask you for anything else. Oh yeah, and on the 25th, a certain misadventure. We got to the train station, and it was not caused by the parade and the event that they were celebrating. It was just stupid trains being delayed, and our train, we got on it, we sat there, it kept stopping, opening its doors, more people came in. It started advanced a couple more feet, let's say, and then it would stop again. So it had some technical issues. And then we just heard, just in Italian, not in English or anything else, that all of the passengers have to offboard the train and to take other trains to get to their destination. And then we were all running like chickens with our heads cut off because one girl was shouting like we need to be on platform 6, and no, then on platform 8, because on platform 6 the train to Zurich already departed. So that was a weird experience because we didn't know when we would get home, but no one paid for any other tickets. We just traveled with what we had because it was unfair that they took us off of that train. So that was one of my regrets. And the other one was the fact that inside our apartments, it was almost freezing cold. It was, I don't know, in the 50s, and outside it was 75. We had gorgeous weather. It was brilliant. It was sunny. We got sunburned from the first day. We only wore sunglasses. But when we got inside our home, we had to wear our leather jackets again and to, I don't know, search for extra blankets, etc. So this is my, this was my, what I spent in a week. It was mostly coffee and beer. You'll see them after I finish talking. And yeah, I just wanted to say I missed you all. I missed you all so much. And if you're not bored, you'll see everything. I don't know, you'll see castles, botanical gardens, tulips for Rebecca and everyone else who loves tulips, succulents for Lady Di, a squirrel for Liz. His name is Neo, and he says hi to Nigel. So I found an Italian squirrel for you, Liz, and I'm going to insert some pictures afterwards. So yeah. And also another obsession of mine is taking photos of wisterias and magnolias. But I missed the magnolias by 1 month. No, almost 2 months. Because there was a piazza where there were many magnolias supposedly in bloom, but that was 6 weeks ago. So yeah. So you'll find everything in this video. I will do it by location, I think, and maybe by day. So I think my most favorite thing to do was avoiding the crowds and going to a specific park, Park Sempione in Milan, where everyone was laying on the grass, sunbathing, drinking, I don't know, alcohol, eating stuff, eating pizza, enjoying the people who were playing their guitar and the bongo drums, and it was amazing. It's like a celebration in open air, and people just know how to relax and to enjoy their lives. So I love getting out of the crowd sometimes and just go and visit things where you can be in nature and just enjoy your time. But I just want you to know that I missed you all so much, and I have hundreds of notifications, and that was my notification for an upcoming meeting that I have, but I want to edit this one first. So I will leave you with some pictures from my trip, and now I have to see what I'm going to do with my life, project related and video related. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.